And then finally tonight, I was asked by some board members to make a statement about our most current issue that we've been facing. And so this is from a statement from the board that I want to read to the community. To the Cameron community, the Cameron R1 School Board has heard your concern about materials found in the school library. We attempted to address this concern with established policies and procedures by using review committees. 2 committees of 5 individuals of staff and volunteer parents reviewed approximately 10 books that were read and reviewed over approximately 3 months. However, after the committees reported their findings to the community via the school website, dissatisfaction was expressed, and committee members, the school district, students, parents, and others were targeted and bashed publicly about the results. The Board of Education recognized the volunteer members were being singled out publicly in our community, and the process and results were causing discord. The intent of that procedure was to evaluate and resolve the issues, not to target or disparage the opinions of volunteers for our district. So in August, the Cameron R1 School Board rescinded the policies and associated procedures to eliminate volunteers from unnecessary scrutiny and decided to review the book concerns with a different approach during a special called meeting on August 29th. First, the board reiterated the need for parent involvement in their students' education and asked the administration to continue to provide the parent media restriction form for parents who request to restrict access to certain materials for their student. Additionally, the board moved to direct the superintendent, assistant superintendent, and applicable principal to review the current disputed materials, including those previously reviewed. We requested that they review the books through policy regulation IIAC-R1, instructional media schools, media centers, school libraries, selection and reconsideration of materials, the district's vision and mission statement, the district's CSIP, Continuous School Improvement Plan, Policy AC, Prohibition Against Illegal Discrimination, Harassment, and Retaliation, and the Missouri State Law. They are currently working through this process. The school board recognizes the concerns of the community and understands that some material with mature content may need to be restricted based on a student's age, and we support this approach. However, this process will take some time. Our administration and staff are extremely busy running the daily operations of the school of approximately 1,600 students and 300 staff. Our administrators wear many hats, and while we recognize the 80 disputed materials are a concern to some in the community, we cannot allow this concern to jeopardize our core mission of educating our students. Currently, we have asked administrators to give us an update on the 80 disputed materials at our December meeting. Let me stress, we have asked for an update, and the process may not be completed at that time. Until then, we will not be responding to the barrage of emails, communications, though we are reviewing and considering feedback as part of the new process. Additionally, requests to speak about the topic at board meetings will be restricted as allowed by state statute and board policy, which means that because this topic was addressed at the board meeting on August 29th, it will not be placed on the agenda again before November 29th. This does not mean that the work is not being done or that communications from stakeholders are not being considered. We have heard from you, and we must allow the process to work. Outrage, threats, fear-mongering, pointing fingers, intimidation, continual complaint filings, numerous public shaming and manipulation, and gotcha moments on social media or the like will not speed up the process or advance this concern. We have heard from you, and we will look at the content of this material as it relates to the education of our students. Parents, in the meantime, please remember you can always restrict your student from reading any library materials by filling out a form, and remember that that form is held in confidence. Additionally, since this has become a national and state issue, we will continue to look for guidance on how to handle these issues effectively and equitably for our students and community. We can all hope and advocate that a standardized national rating system for books can be developed to assist in the process of ensuring that schools, parents, and students are able to make informed decisions regarding the selection of and access to library materials. However, our local district does not have the resources or the time to independently develop such a system. We must review what we have and proceed accordingly. You have challenged us with a concern. We hear you and will attempt to work through this concern in an equitable and objective manner. Thank you for coming tonight to tonight's meeting. I do appreciate everybody that's here in attendance. And with that, I'm adjourning this meeting, and I'm asking for a motion to go into closed session